Please subscribe to this channel if you're thinking about coming to Halifax, if you live in Halifax, or if you just know anything about Halifax. Just subscribe if you're Halifax related, and if you're not, subscribe here anyway, because we need a bigger family. Let's grow this thing. Today I want to talk about Halifax weather. It's one of the most popular search terms for Halifax because people are always looking for it. So I thought I'd talk about Halifax, Nova Scotia weather and what it's like. First of all, if you move to Halifax, Nova Scotia, you're going to find out that it's very damp. You're going to go outside and you're going to be like, I always feel wet. My face feels wet. My body feels wet because it's freaking damp. In the summertime, it's especially bad because of the humidity. You're going to feel very damp all the time. And in the wintertime, you can still have cold and damp, which sometimes makes you even colder. In terms of temperature, if you compare it to other parts of Canada, it can actually be fairly warmer. I'm not a meteorologist, but I know it's fairly warmer than Ontario because when I went down there, we had -30 weather, and up here, we were in the positives for a little while. But we do get a lot of precipitation. That means a lot of rain and a lot of snow. So if you don't want to be buried in snow, which is always a possibility, because we had one year where everything was buried in snow and people were snowed in their houses, and it may happen again. So there's always that risk that you may be completely buried and engulfed by snow. But with that aside, you're fine. Then again, you have the rain, because the rain is pretty intense. If you're bringing an umbrella outside in Halifax and you have it over your head during the rain, it's not staying over your head, it's breaking into a million pieces and flying off. Because rain, wind, they kind of destroy all umbrellas in Halifax. If you look at a garbage can sometimes when it's raining, you'll see a whole bunch of umbrellas trashed, just destroyed and broken, sticking out of the garbage can, and people running away trying to seek shelter from the rain. Other than that, the weather can be very nice. We have some very nice temperate conditions during the summer and the spring. The winter can be fairly warmer than other places, but I'd say that the randomness and the craziness happens in Halifax when it comes to the weather. I think Halifax is the third. It's really high up on how much precipitation it gets out of all of Canada. And if you're not from Canada and you want to know how cold it is, we can reach, I'm going to do Celsius because that's what you use. We can reach like 20 degrees plus in the summertime. You may want to convert that. And we can also reach -15 in the wintertime, -20 if it's not a good day. It can go lower, but rarely lower than that. So that's what the weather's like in Halifax. And if you're moving here, you're gonna need boots, a raincoat, a winter jacket, hat, gloves. I mean, sometimes I do without these things, but if you have common sense, do bring them. If you want to know anything else about Halifax, subscribe to my travel blog down below. I write about this city and cities around the world, and I can't wait to have you on it because we can have discussions about traveling and amazingness. And I can't wait. Thanks for tuning in. It's been a pleasure.